We have with us the organizers of this event, Shri Jitendra Kathriya, Shri Vijay Agara, Shri Ramesh Mittal, Shri Vishal Acharya, Shri Nagendra Sangat, Shri Nilesh Bhai Jitparia, and all the wonderful people who have assembled so early in the morning on a Sunday, which also is a festival day. I must compliment each one of you for your commitment, for your dedication, for your collective energy in making the first edition of Vibrant Buildcon such a grand success. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Sunilji, this is like the first day, first show. If the movie does well on the first day, first show, you are sorted for the future. Friends, today is Baisakhi. All of us in North India celebrate Baisakhi and the wonderful work our farmers have done to make India self-reliant and also provide food security, so that even in the toughest of times, India has been able to take care of itself, take care of 1.4 billion Indians. On this occasion, I would like to convey my greetings and felicitations to each and every farmer across the length and breadth of India for their contribution to making India a great country, a self-reliant country, a country where no child ever has to sleep on an empty stomach. And with Prime Minister Narendra Modi making sure, even in the toughest of times, at the peak of COVID, 800 million people, just imagine the scale and size, 800 million people getting free food grains across the length and breadth of the country, month after month, to make sure that India rapidly comes out of poverty, comes out of deprivation. One would wonder why I am saying this, because it has a straight linkage to the success of Vibrant Buildcon. Vibrant Buildcon is today providing for the country's rapid growth to get a good house for every family in the country, to provide the infrastructure to make India efficient, bring down our logistics cost, and take the country on the fast path of growth. Vibrant Buildcon today represents our abilities in terms of providing the necessary infrastructure to attract investments from across the world and the country. And therefore, it's truly a very, very satisfying Sunday morning when you see the energy in this whole room, when you see the wonderful display of our power in this field. One truly feels redeemed. One truly feels that the sacrifice of our freedom fighters at Jallianwala Bagh, those who were massacred by the British on this very day of Baisakhi, our martyrs gave their life for a free India, for an independent India, and our youth power, our business persons, our farmers, our young men and women across the country are today justifying the sacrifices of those martyrs, taking this country to greater heights, having already become the world's 5th largest economy, rapidly working to become the world's 3rd largest economy by 2027. This is the true tribute to all those who laid down their lives for the freedom of India so that you and I could work, could breathe in free India and could make India a great country, could serve this motherland for a better future. Friends, let's start with some good news. Mr. Sunil Shetty has just become a grandfather. 20 days ago, his lovely daughter Athiya and our favorite cricketer KL Rahul were blessed by a child and he became Nana. हम तो नाना ही बोलते हैं ना, नाना ग्रैंडफादर माँ की तरफ से नाना होता है, तो अब अन्ना बना नाना. वैसे मुंबई में तो कभी कभी, या मुंबई नहीं, मुंबई फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में, और ये मैं हिंदी में इससे बोल रहा हूँ कि हमारे विदेशी डेलीगेट्स को समझ ना आए, पर मुंबई फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में तो अन्ना का कैरेक्टर यानी और नाना भी लगभग डरावना होता है. But I don't think any of us gets intimidated by the wonderful screen presence, by the wonderful personality of our guest today. And I'm truly grateful that Sunil ji has flown in all the way to Delhi to encourage Vibrant Buildcon so that, as he has now set the benchmark, by 2026, when we plan the next Vibrant Buildcon, and this is not to take away from the success of this edition, it's truly phenomenal, beyond my expectation. I had not imagined such a grand show. But guess what? While we were walking up, some of the organizers said, "Sir, this is just the beginning. Next time we will be 3x. So I thought, as a minister, I must add to that. So I said, no, next time it should be 5x. And Sunil ji and I were walking along with our joint secretary, Miss Aishwarya. And she was walking along and she said, no sir, next year it will be 10x. And Sunil ji has now set the benchmark for 2026. But why I shared this story with you is to show you the changing mindset, the changing way India looks at the future. We are not happy with incremental growth. We are not happy with small targets. We are not satisfied with a small achievement. India of today, our youth power, be it in government, be it the bureaucracy, be it the business circles, be it our film industry, we all aspire to become a global superpower. India will not settle for anything which is second best. And this venue, in some sense, reflects the thinking of New India. How did you like the venue, friends? This venue was conceptualized by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who had originally, in Gujarat, started the concept of large mega exhibitions, mega conventions, when he started the Vibrant Gujarat nearly 15 years ago. Actually, not 15, now we're talking about 20 years ago. Now 20 years ago, time flies, we lose track. 20 years ago, Prime Minister Modi launched the first edition of Vibrant Gujarat. And he realized that India does not have facilities which are of world-class nature, where we can showcase our true strength, where we can show the world the true potential of Indian business, of Indian industry. And in Gujarat, in Gandhinagar, he set up what we call Mahatma Mandir. It was a tribute to Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, and it was India's first truly global scale exhibition cum convention center. When Prime Minister came from Gujarat and became the leader of the country, became the Prime Minister of India, he realized that Delhi, our national capital, does not have any venue where we can have large-scale exhibitions. He realized the need when he saw that even at Pragati Maidan, the erstwhile Pragati Maidan, people would have exhibitions in tents and hangars because there were no world-class facilities. Soon into his tenure, in the first term itself, Prime Minister Modi conceptualized not one, but two world-class convention centers. The Bharat Mandapam, where we used to have the earlier ITPO fairs, earlier Pragati Maidan, the Bharat Mandapam, and Yasho Bhumi, where we are exhibiting today. They both compete with each other in size, scale, and grandeur. The G20 was held at the Bharat Mandapam. I think you must have all seen it on television. All the meetings of G20. The world leaders there were amazed and said, many of them, including the then Prime Minister of UK, personally told me he could not have ever imagined India having a facility which is not only world-class, but the best in the world. At Bharat Mandapam, we have facilities both for convention and exhibition, and they were launched sometime in August-September 2022 and 2023, and soon thereafter, very soon thereafter, within 30 days, Yasho Bhumi was inaugurated. And both these venues have been constructed through the COVID period. I wanted to share this with you. COVID did not set India back. We worked right through COVID, got both these venues ready, and today, whether it is BharatTex, the world's largest single exhibition covering the entire span of the textile sector, from A to Z. I mean, everything under the roof related to textiles, you will find at BharatTex. Bharat Mobility, any and everything related to mobility, automobile sector, you will find at Bharat Mobility, the world's largest exhibition having end-to-end mobility spectrum under one roof, or rather two roofs. It was at Bharat Mandapam and at the Noida Exhibition Center. We had the Startup Mahakumbh, also the world's largest single location Startup Mahakumbh, startup exhibition cum seminar, where we had over 3,000 of some of the best startups in India exhibiting their prowess, their achievements. India today is working with convergence of minds, convergence of interests, breaking the silos, reimagining our future, and working as a team, presenting the face, the true power, the true strength of our Indian industry. And Vibrant Buildcon is only the beginning of our effort to bring the entire construction ecosystem under one umbrella, under one venue, or actually looking at the future, I think one venue will be too small for it. Next time we'll have to plan possibly both Bharat Mandapam and Yashobhumi simultaneously. And by the way, friends, what you are seeing here is only half the current venue of Yashobhumi. We have an equally big space right next to this. This side or this side? Which side? On the other side. So we have an equally big space right behind you. And we are building 2 more ahead of that. So Yashobhumi will have 4 such large exhibition halls at one venue. Beyond that, we'll have offices, we'll have hotels, we'll have commercial complexes, shopping malls. And why am I sharing all this with you? Because that's the business that is going to be generated for all of you who are present in this room and who are exhibiting your industrial and business activities. Bharat today is ready to make sure that every family in the country has a good quality home of their own. Bharat today has become the epicenter of global capability centers, more than 1,700 of them working in different parts of the country. Bharat today, under Make in India, is rapidly expanding its manufacturing ecosystem, particularly in sectors related to the construction industry. Bharat today is at the forefront of the digital revolution, with 5G rollout in Bharat across the length and breadth of the country faster than any other part of the world. And friends, I can go on and on. But all of this is only possible because somebody amongst you produces steel. Somebody amongst you produces cement. Somebody amongst you makes electricals. Could be air conditioners, could be heaters, could be light fittings, could be geysers. Somebody amongst you provides the machinery for construction. Somebody amongst you provides the automation for building management systems. Somebody amongst you makes CCTV cameras for security. And the list will go on and on. The real estate sector, whether commercial, industrial, residential, the infrastructure sector, railways, airports, ports, roadways, highways, inland waterways, our massive electrical systems, transmission, distribution. The list is endless. The potential is immense. And I think our effort is to bring under one umbrella Vibrant Buildcon should showcase every sector related to the construction ecosystem. And I can tell you, friends, the amount of work that's going on all across the country, the amount of new initiatives that are launched regularly to promote infrastructure, both in the private and public sector, to make sure that every family has a home of their own, to make sure that industrial growth keeps pace with the demands of a growing India, demands of the world. The mega projects happening across the country, the 20 new industrial smart cities being built, the improvements being taken up for our tourism infrastructure in 50 destinations, the 100 more industrial plug-and-pay hubs that are now planned. I could just go on and on, friends. But if we have to progress from a $4 trillion economy that we are today to a $35 trillion economy by 2047. Our collective ambition to make India a developed and prosperous country. Viksit Bharat 2047 is the goal of every Indian. Each one of us has to contribute to Viksit Bharat 2047. And to help realize these dreams, we have to adopt the best practices. We have to be sustainable, achieve net zero targets. We have to be energy efficient. We have to reduce pollution levels, focus on clean cities, clean environment. We have to look at precast construction, precast fabrication, modular buildings, renewable energy in our buildings, earthquake-proof construction, particularly seeing the way climate change is impacting the ecology and the environment. We have to build marvels in India. Our infrastructure will not be second best to anybody. It will truly be the best in the world. And for that, we have to reduce our import dependency. We have to make high-quality sanitary ware, high-quality wood furniture, high-quality plywood, the best quality gypsum board, the best quality solid steel and cement, most attractive lighting, energy-efficient air conditioners. Everything we do will be best in class. Our elevators, our escalators, our tiling, our marble, our carpets, our sound systems could be better. The acoustics also could be better. There is no limit except in our mind. And friends, I want to give the message to each one of you. Let there be no doubt in anybody's mind that India is poised to become a global superpower, to grow faster than the rest of the world as we are today, the world's fastest growing large economy, to formalize our business ecosystem, make sure our workers, our employees get a good quality of life, get good wages, get social security, bring them into the formal workforce, innovate in whatever we do so that our effort and our determination has the strong bonds that a growing country, that a country of young, aspirational Indians has to achieve not small targets, but achieve the biggest goals. As they say, we must have audacious targets, big targets, and we must all participate in the collective effort to achieve these big targets. Congratulations to the organizers of Vibrant Buildcon 2025, and may God be with you, give you all grand success. I must compliment the hard work this team has put in, along with all their other colleagues. Thank you very much. It's a big sacrifice. Not easy to set up such a large show. It takes a lot of pain, a lot of energy, a lot of personal sacrifice. Family, businesses, all have contributed with your sacrifices. Thank you very much, and all the best for a grand, grand success. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.